Problematic Podcast, the worst advice show ever. This is not for losers and whiners looking for an answer to their problems or perceived problems. This is a talk show for thinking outside the box, trying a new route, using common sense, getting things done, not following the rules, and definitely not being a cookie cutter.
And Mr. Riffraff, Dale D'Antoni, the Pastel Prince. And you're listening to The Problem Addict, the worst advice show ever. Dance right.
What's up, teammates? How are we? Huh? Had to take a little break, right? A little moment of silence. I know I always say no politics, right? But the George Floyd thing was not. That wasn't politics. If you call that politics, you might. If you call that politics, you might be Saddam Hussein. You might be Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong. Zedong. Anyway, we're back though, right? We're back. Just a quick little break. I just got back from Houston. A lot of episodes coming, right? So what I'm gonna do to make up for that little pause, I did not stop the recordings. I just stopped the release. So now we're gonna do probably 2 episodes a week for a little bit. That's okay with you? Yeah, a little bit more content for you. I just got back from Houston. Also, I want to say this. My phone was stolen from the Walmart in Sugarland, okay? It was stolen from my cart. They caught me slipping. My bad. I shouldn't have been looking for pomade. That's on me. But all over my phone, my lock screen, and on the back, the pop socket, all that shit is branded with the Problematic Podcast. So there's a small chance that this fucking piece of shit is hearing this. Like, oh, let me see what this is about. And if that's the case, I want you to listen to me right now, dude. Listen to me, or dudette.
You listen to me, dude. Yeah, you cost me $200. But guess what you cost yourself? A lifetime of problems. If you think I'm not already looking for voodoo ladies, witch doctors, you're out of your mind, dude. I'm fucking coming for you. Not physically, that would be illegal, also kind of scary. But anytime, listen to me, know this. Anytime something bad happens to you, that is me. I am doing this. I am on your ass. Do you understand me? Voodoo ladies, witch doctors, sponsor the pod. We got work to do. Also, you can't even use the phone you steal. It's basically just like it's a heavyweight, it's a paperweight. So it was more of a vandalism and a hate crime than a crime of profit. You're just a douche.
Anyway, and guess how we started back, guys? Got a treat for you. A little sweet treat. Sweet treats. The #1 snack for squirrels and humans. Sweet treats. Wow. Oh, did you hear that? That was my new phone. Got it right away, you fuck. All right, anyway, I'm very excited to put this episode out. It was supposed to go out a while ago. But I'm glad it's coming out now. You guys enjoy the wonderful Tammie Bernal.
As much as I like them, I've never been one to like quote movies.
Oh,
I don't
thank
remember
God.
what year they come out. I don't know who directed anything except for Good Will Hunting. Oh, which is also in my top 5. I
Oh
love Good Will
yeah,
Hunting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's good. That's a good hot take from me. Yeah, that's a good movie. Didn't it win the Academy Award? Right?
It did. Yeah, best screenplay too.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Big flex.
Yes.
Yeah. It's well that one scene with Robin Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
That
where
one?
the
I know exactly which one you're talking
yeah,
about.
guy that lies about seeing the movie. Yeah, that one part where Robin Williams was
It was
so
It
sad.
was very convincing. It's very convincing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know, dude. Do you like so TV? Do you watch a lot of TV shows?
I do. Yeah.
What are you on right now? What can you recommend?
What can I recommend? Well, most of the seasons are kind of like dwindling out right now.
Okay.
So you got to find stuff on Netflix.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
I just watched Normal People.
Ooh.
Have you heard of this one?
Well, it seems like I can relate to the title. Hopefully.
Well, it takes place in Ireland, which brought me into it. 'Cause I love Ireland.
Really?
I do.
You ever been?
I have. I'm all about it. I love an
Holy
Irish
moly.
accent. I love those rolling hills. I love the sheep. I love it all.
Wow.
But then the normal people, they don't turn out to be so normal.
Oh.
No, it's kind of like a love story between these two people that don't really want to like each other, but they keep like being drawn to each other.
Oh.
And then it almost is a little soft porn, which
okay, not bad.
which you don't always get on Netflix. So it's a little bit of a
That's
surprise.
true. Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Normal people.
Yeah. And I plowed through that. And then at the end, disappointed.
Oh, by the ending.
Yeah. The ending was terrible. But there might be another season, so there's a chance to redo the storyline.
Also, I just want to point this out. Normal people, the definition of normal people in Ireland, probably different from our definition.
Could be.
Probably pretty drunk.
Well, interestingly enough, they did not spend a lot of time drinking because they were busy doing other stuff.
Well,
If you know
because
what-
they've
if you
already.
know what I mean.
Oh, nice. Also, why do they call them rolling hills? Is it because you roll down the hills?
Exactly.
That's why. That's where the.
That's exactly what it is. Because like the sheep and the poor sheep roll down the hills,
Oh, what a bunch of dummies.
and then the wool falls off. The shearing is only something done in America.
Oh, really? Otherwise, they
There's
just.
like PETA is all against that kind of stuff here, but in Ireland they get it done.
PETA's against haircuts for sheep? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Wow, PETA. Doesn't seem like they're very body positive.
No, they're not.
People, yeah. Speaking of, can I get your opinion on something? I know I'm doing some visual stuff, and I'll post a picture on the Instagram. My hair
Yes.
right now has become what I'm calling a national tragedy. It is the longest I've ever seen it.
I would totally disagree.
Should I have a choice. I'm at a crossroads.
Okay.
Thursday, I'm going to see my barber.
Okay.
Very excited. It's been brought to my attention that maybe I should let it keep going on the top and just do the sides.
I agree. 100%.
Really?
I do. I think it suits you.
All right. Well, there we go. It's settled.
And clearly when you look at me, fashion and beauty advice,
A number one
that's what I'm known
professional.
for, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's
I wear like 2 bits of makeup. I'm
nice.
addicted to Blistex, so I never wear lipstick. So if you're going to take fashion advice, someone who has a ponytail 99% of the time, it
Yes.
should be from me.
Nice.
So
Respect.
yes. Yeah. So keep it growing.
Also, can confirm addicted to Blistex. You've already Blistexed once during this conversation.
I'm surprised it's only been once.
What flavor do you do?
Oh, I go original.
Ooh, original.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've actually been addicted to Blistex since the first day of 7th grade. And I remember that because I
Whoa.
recall like someone gave me one and I thought I was all cool because, you know, in 7th grade, that's something that makes you cool.
It is for some reason, right?
And then every single day since then, I've used Blistex. Not an exaggeration.
Oh, really? That's great.
100% true.
I'm the same with green gum.
Oh,
I only chew green gum.
interesting.
And I think the chapstick thing, why it makes you feel cool, is the light implication of I'm probably gonna be doing some kissing later.
It could be.
I'm gonna be that in middle school especially. It's like gotta keep these lips ready at all times.
Yes. I have been told I have soft lips.
Nice. Well, there you go.
Not to brag, I'm just saying.
I would hope so.
But you can't not
Yeah.
if you can follow that double negative. When
Yeah.
You use it 24/7.
With bliss. So, okay. So normal people.
Yes.
What else?
What else I've been watching? Long pause.
No, this has been, I feel like this has been like a huge time for discovering new shows for everyone.
It has been.
I don't know, but you go out a lot. You go outside a lot. You're one of those.
I do. I actually go outside every single day. I know that makes you shudder.
I can't believe that, dude.
On purpose, I go on a walk every single day.
Wow. As a bit, like as a funny joke.
Look at me, I'm going outside again.
Isn't this ridiculous? Mm-hmm. So no new shows discovered during this.
Well, I watched The Tiger King like everybody else.
Of course,
you said
yeah.
you like documentaries.
Yes,
we saw
big
that.
time.
I'm drawing a blank. I watched lots of stuff though.
Can I recommend my new show?
Yes.
Shark Tank.
Oh, I love Shark Tank.
Do you love it?
I actually watched an episode last night, as a matter of fact.
Oh, it's so. I just discovered it this week.
What?
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
I knew about it, but I never. I was like, well, let me try this.
Oh no, I've been 11 seasons strong.
Oh, it's so good.
Isn't it? It's the best.
Oh, it's the best. Also, it makes me feel like I'm a business professional
Oh, for sure.
because the people will come in there and they'll be asking for X amount of dollars, and before I even see the product, I'm like, this guy better have some good sales. What are your margins?
Yes. There's no reason to want to have money more than to be able to be a shark on Shark Tank.
Oh, can you imagine?
To get to judge those people and to get to ask all those like nosy questions.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Like, yeah, they're like asking kind of inappropriate questions, being like, well, where's your husband?
Exactly.
It's like, oh.
Why aren't you married?
Yeah. Have you ever come up with like an invention or an idea for an invention?
Actually, when I was a kid, my sister and I created 2 games
Oh, nice.
that later became real games.
Whoa.
But we got no credit for it because we did not, take it to market.
Right, of course. Yeah.
You know the game Categories?
Yeah, of course.
Totally invented that.
No way.
We called it the alphabet game.
Wow.
So we would randomly like choose a letter and then we made up our own like categories. And then years later, Categories hits the market.
Oh, how mad were you?
Very bad. Now, speaking of mad, and this isn't even on purpose segue.
Okay.
The other game we made up was
Yeah.
Mall Madness.
Was Mall Madness?
Yeah, there's some game called Mall Madness. And we were kids. We used to like draw like little floor plans of things.
Yeah.
And then we would make like little stories up about people going around.
Okay.
And then they made up this game, which I think is kind of like that. But Categories, I feel real.
Categories, definitely.
100% we invented that.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, how mad does that make? It's like liking a band before anybody else does, but it's your own intellectual property
Exactly.
that's been stolen.
It was.
My brilliant idea when I was also a child, which has now been taken from me, was peanut butter and jelly filled donuts.
What? You created that?
I invented those.
I believe that.
Yeah. Let that be an example of the type of people we are.
Right.
You invented Categories. I invented peanut butter and jelly filled donuts, dude. But they're doing it now.
Yes.
And then even I did this. I had a branch off market where I go, well, how about this peanut butter and jelly milkshakes?
Oh, I've never had that.
Pop an Uncrustable in that blender.
That what I would do.
And it's already happened. So I don't know. But I do love, I like an inventor, somebody who's an inventor.
I do have an idea for an app
Oh,
that I'm convinced would be genius, but I have no app making skills.
Okay.
So somebody's going to probably steal it from me if I admit it.
Nice. Okay. Well,
Well, actually I have 2, but I'll just share one.
okay.
Because the other one I don't really have a good name for. But one that I have a good name for is the Bucket List app.
Wow. Okay.
So follow me this.
Okay.
You have people who want to do things but never do,
Correct.
right? So
Everybody.
So say you want to go skydiving.
Ooh.
You log onto the app and you type in skydiving, and then companies that offer skydiving give you a coupon for it.
Oh.
So then it's kind of like there's an app like that already.
Groupon?
Like a Groupon,
Yeah.
but for like your bucket list.
Okay.
So then they target bucket list types of items.
Nice.
So then it actually forces people to do these things.
Wow, that's great.
Right?
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Also, I don't think that'd be a lot of development.
I have no idea where to start. Like, not even.
Oh, that's
idea.
interesting.
Yeah.
And the other one you don't even want to talk about. Seems like it's probably too good.
It is too good.
Really?
I'm not sure if I'm ready to give it up.
Really? Oh, that's great. We can talk about it afterwards. Oh, that's fantastic.
But that'd be good, right? People would like. 'Cause
Yeah.
then the user wouldn't really, have to pay any fee other than, purchasing their bucket list item.
And also we could do this. It's public. So as a gift, you could help people cross off things off their bucket list. You could buy them things from their bucket list.
You could, which is way better gifts than most people give,
Oh,
right? Because you get a bunch of nonsense. But who doesn't want that? Like their skydiving package or their
well, I don't
swimming with
want
the
that.
sharks.
oh man. Why does every bucket list thing is something that just
Could kill you.
yeah, why is that? Why is that? It seems like the people are just trying to die.
Well, that's kind of what the point of a bucket list is, right? Things to do before you die.
Oh, yeah, but
So
if you die on bucket list item number 1, do you have a bucket list?
Kind of. I don't really call it that.
Yeah,
Because I do think that term's kind of annoying, but for the app, you'd have to call it that because that's what people would relate to.
sure. Yeah.
Going to Ireland was one thing, but I already went.
Oh yeah, congrats.
I loved it.
Nice. Are you like Irish heritage?
Turns out I am because I actually did one of those 23andMe tests.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Me too.
Now, I know we're not supposed to talk about comedy,
Yeah, we
but
could do
I
a little
legit
bit. Yeah.
paid $99 for that test to try to get material from it.
Oh, really?
And you know what I found out?
What?
Super white.
Oh, dude, me too.
Like even whiter than I thought I was.
Oh, me too. I was hoping for a little bit, like something. It was just like Scotch, Irish, English. Also, I'm going to say this, and I'm not proud of it, pretty much dominated the South during slavery times.
Oh, wow.
Which, I mean, that was tough to find out. That was tough.
That's a real cross to bear.
Especially because the person who got it for me was my girlfriend's mom. She got it for me as a gift. Now, my girlfriend is half black. So that was kind of like interesting when we all looked at my results together. And I just immediately was like, I'm so sorry.
And mom's black, I take it?
No, she's white, but
she's
her
white,
family
okay.
is all,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, that was tough. But okay, so Ireland off the list, bucket list. What else have you got?
Trying to think of what things I haven't done.
Oh,
Because I did go skydiving.
wow. Okay.
I've done all that, like parasailing, all that kind of stuff.
Did you love it? Do you love skydiving?
I didn't. But here's the weird part, and no one believes me, but I really didn't think it was scary.
Okay.
I was like 10,000 feet or whatever it is, but you're strapped on to someone who knows what they're doing.
That's so many feet, dude.
Right?
That's, oh my God.
But it's like nothing of your own accord isn't responsible. Like
Right.
you're literally just hanging on somebody who knows what they're doing.
Well, okay, that's, yeah.
Right? Like, it would
yeah.
be different if you actually had to pull the cord yourself.
Yeah.
Or you had to time something, but you don't. You just sit there. So we fall out, not scared. And then the guy says, "Do you like roller coasters?" And I was like, "Sure."
In the air?
Yeah. So then he starts whipping me around.
He said that to you while you were plummeting
Yes.
to the earth?
Yes. Fall into the ground.
This guy.
He says, "Do you like roller coasters?" I say, "Sure." So then he starts whipping me all around. Then I get motion sickness like nobody's business.
Yeah.
So we finally land, and I like am so nauseous. So I was never scared, but now I'm like poisoned.
Right.
And then my ears hurt. So I was sick for like 4 or 5 hours after that.
Oh my God, this guy's the worst.
So it was terrible.
Do you like, is this not enough for you? Do you like a roller coaster? We're plummeting towards the earth.
He said that. And then the worst thing is you get your photos right. You pay extra for
Oh,
the video and
yeah.
the photos. And
Yeah.
it's the most unflattering photo ever because
That's
your
true.
skin is being all peeled back from the wind.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you have like imprints from the goggles.
Yeah,
It's not,
yeah.
It's not cute. You can't even show anybody because it's too ugly.
Right, yeah, that's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
10,000, that's like 1,000,000 feet, dude.
Oh, another bucket list item that might
Okay.
surprise you is I love baseball.
Really?
I do. So one of my bucket list
Ooh.
items is to go to every MLB stadium.
I swear to God, that was going to be something of mine. Like for my bucket list stuff was just going to every,
Oh, you
probably
like,
NFL, but yeah.
okay, same idea.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually have a map. You talked earlier about my nature
Oh,
park
I
map.
like
I
that.
have a baseball park map.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's fun though. It's like one you push little pins in.
Nice.
So it's very rewarding after I go to one.
Oh, that's great. Who's? Do you have a favorite team?
The Angels.
Oh, of course, Anaheim.
Yeah, Mike Trout.
Oh, yeah.
If you know anything about baseball.
Oh,
you
of
love Mike
course,
Trout.
yeah,
Now, you probably
he's-
don't know anything about baseball.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm a huge sports guy. I know, yeah.
So you know Mike Trout.
Oh, yeah, I know he's the Michael Jordan of baseball, for sure. Also, I know that I've talked to enough people that play baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And I always, like, anytime I meet somebody who plays a sport that I don't really know that well,
Mm-hmm.
I always say, like, who's the best in the world right now? And it's just Mike Trout across the board.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty unanimous.
Yeah. What's your favorite stadium that you've been to?
Probably Wrigley Field, just because it's so
Oh,
like
that'd be
magical.
nice. Yeah. Yeah. It's enchanting.
It is. It's charming.
Oh, it's charming. Yeah.
It is.
It is quite charming.
And you know the best thing about it, which I did not know until I went there, is that when the Cubs win,
Yeah.
the whole stadium erupts into this "Go Cubs Go" song.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
familiar with this?
No,
And they
well,
all start
maybe.
singing. And
Um,
it's pure magic.
I know my dad was a huge Cubs fan. It was Harry Carey and stuff. I kind of want to look up this Cubs song.
Oh, I have it on my phone.
Oh, you have it on your phone?
I do.
Oh, dude. This is great.
Would you like me to play it?
Yeah, play it into the mic.
Let me find it.
Is it? Can I? Let me kind of improvise one before you play it.
Sure.
This would be proposed new song for the Chicago Cubs. Hey, we're the Cubs and we won a game. We won another one. Hey, hey, hey.
That's
That was
pretty
it.
solid. That's
What do you
pretty
think?
solid. It's not bad.
Chicago Cubs sponsor the pod. Also, Wrigley, love your gum. Sponsor the pod.
Perfect.
Rest in peace, Harry Carey. That guy was great because he was like he was famously drunk. Which is, if you can set up your career to where nobody expects you to be sober, that's fantastic.
That is a good deal for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Are you ready? I've got
I'm
it queued
ready.
up.
Let's
Okay,
do
here
it.
we go. Gotta turn the volume up. I turned it off. Does that work? And I didn't want to get caught looking at TikTok videos.
Oh, nice. I still think. Okay, here we go. Oh my
Right?
God!
Imagine a whole stadium of people singing this.
Oh, what? Oh! Oh, I think I have heard this.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh God.
Pure magic.
That's like I always had kind of a loose definition of what the word yuppie meant. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's like a yuppie song, dude.
It could be.
Oh, that's tough.
But if you like sports
Yeah.
and you're in Wrigley Field and they win
Yeah.
and all those people start singing that song,
Oh, I get it.
you don't forget it.
Yeah. I went to a couple of LSU football games,
Oh,
which was best sports experience I've ever had. And I sat in the student section.
mm-hmm.
And it was fantastic. It was LSU versus Alabama. Huge rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
It was Nick Saban's first game back at LSU after he left. Huge rivalry. And they never sit down the entire game. The whole student section, they just stand up and they have a chant for everything that happens. Incomplete pass, there's a chant for that. Delay of game, there's a chant for that. So by the end of it, I was just super into it. So I get what you mean, like you get into the song. You get it swept up into it. You kind of root for the Cubs now a little bit, right?
Oh, I actually do have a special place in my heart for the Cubs after
Yeah.
that. And I ended up going like once a year. They'd end up playing the Padres in California. So I'd go on purpose to see the Cubs.
Nice.
I even got myself a tank top.
Oh, nice.
So then when
Cubbies tank?
Right. So then when the Cubs won the World Series,
Oh, yeah.
I was all in. I was watching the
Yeah.
parade at work. Right.
Yeah, that was huge.
Mhm,
That was
a big deal.
huge. I called my dad for that one. That was pretty big. What's your least favorite ballpark? Have you been to a bad one?
The worst one by far that
Yeah.
I've been to,
Oh, nice.
hands down, and I haven't been to all of them yet, but
Okay.
I can't imagine any stadium is worse.
Okay. Ballpark at Arlington?
No, I haven't been to that one. It wasn't that one. Oakland A's.
Oh, God. Yeah,
That
I
is
bet
a
that's
shithole,
awful.
if a shithole ever existed.
Wow,
You
yeah.
look that up in the dictionary. There's a picture of that ballpark.
What's it? Do you know what it's called? What is it even called?
The Coliseum.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But they play the Raiders play football there too. So it's really a football stadium that they kind of try to convert into a baseball stadium. But it's in this super ghetto hood neighborhood, and you have to walk through
You mean Oakland?
Exactly. All of the city of Oakland. You have to walk through metal detectors to get in there.
Nice. Well, I'm okay with that though.
I'm not against that, but I'm just that's been like that before it was even a thing though.
Yeah.
Right before.
Right.
People even cared about security. It's been like that.
Yeah.
But that place is terrible.
Oh yeah, that'd be tough. Also, the Raiders no longer play there. They moved to Las Vegas.
That's right.
Starting this year.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't super follow the football.
Oh yeah. Well, it just seems like that's going to be very bad for a lot of rookies. Can you imagine your rookie year? You're in the NFL. Huge game checks, right? Every game you get $75,000 or something. And you're in Las Vegas?
Oh, yeah. They're going to have no money left.
Oh.
Not a penny.
Oh, God. I can't imagine a worse place for a bunch of young kids to be famous and rich.
There's going to be a lot of paternity issues going on.
Oh, yeah. That's very true. That's very true. Do you ever gamble? You ever get into gambling?
I'm not a big gambler. I mean, I've been to Vegas and I've been to gambling, but I don't like to lose money.
Oh, nice. Respectable.
So I'm more I'll go in with a set amount knowing I'm going to lose it, and then I just try to have fun anyway.
Oh, so that makes you, I think, not a gambler. Not a degenerate, at least.
Yeah, probably not. But I do like roulette because you don't really have to have any skill. You just go up and you can be like, I want it all in black.
Yeah.
And then it looks like you know what you're doing, even though you don't.
Yeah. That's true. Okay, so you don't have a problem with gambling, but since it is the problematic, I was wondering, and I hope you don't mind the language, but
what's your fucking problem, man?
What is your problem? I asked you if you had a problem. You wouldn't mind sharing. Do you have a problem?
I have 2 problems, and you can choose which one you want to hear
Ooh,
about.
okay.
That's okay.
I like this. This is the first time this has happened before.
Oh, is it? I'm so innovative. Okay.
Choose your own advice.
Exactly.
Okay, let's do it.
Did you ever read those books? Those were my favorite.
I did, actually. I cheated all the time.
Okay, so I have a problem with my cat, or I have a problem with my dating life.
Oh, wow, God damn it all. I kind of want to do both.
And you could imagine that me bringing up a cat might be the answer to why I have a problem with my dating life.
Unprecedented, never been done before. Can we do both?
We can do both.
Let's start with the cat.
Okay, the cat's a more minor one.
Okay, that's perfect.
So I only have one cat.
Smart, me too.
So I don't know that I can't be a cat lady because I only have one.
That's facts.
But she is my baby, and I love this cat.
What's her name?
Bristow.
Oh.
She was named after Sydney Bristow from the TV show Alias.
Oh, I remember that show.
Yeah, main character.
A lot of wigs.
Yes.
Very wig heavy, that show.
Exactly, yes. It was a good show, though.
Probably did a lot for the wig industry, to be fair.
Probably. That was back in the day when there was no DVR, and you actually had to watch TV live on Sunday nights. So you're on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
Back in those days.
But right when 24 was around, right?
Yeah.
That same okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Anyway, so Bristow's the cat's name.
Okay.
Bristow's my baby. Bristow runs the show.
Okay, yeah.
Bristow likes to wake me up in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m., and then I get out of bed every time and I go check to see if she has any food or water.
Yes.
As if she's going to starve to death.
Yes, yeah.
Always has food or water, but I get up every time and then I'm awake. And then I think to myself, the problem is, do I just lock her out so she doesn't wake me up, or is that mean?
Oh, okay. Well,
Right.
first of all, you can't be mean to a cat. Nothing is considered mean to a cat because they started it. They're mean first. Right? They're not. Ask yourself this. Would the cat lock you out of the room? Definitely. Right?
Well, then she wouldn't be able to cuddle with me.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
every single time I sit down, that cat's on me.
I totally so Megan's actually allergic to cats.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but she, as long as she washes her hands after she pets him, not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But he always would cuddle with me in the bed, and, it's very sweet. But then we had to put the rule where he's not allowed in the bedroom.
Oh, okay.
And he's fine. He got it. And he just gets lots of lovins elsewhere. You got to set boundaries for these cats.
Now, I did actually have a talk with the cat a couple months ago.
Oh, nice.
Not even kidding, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, cat, you need to stop waking me up. And it worked for like a week.
Nice.
Like she legit listened.
She got it.
She did.
Okay.
But then I got soft on her.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she did it again. And And then I got up and I did it, and then now it's bad again.
It's like a correctional officer. You have to be firm, fair, and consistent, which is what they say.
Yes.
That's how you have to be. You have to treat cats like inmates in many ways. They don't respond to softness. They will walk all over you.
Yeah, she is the boss of me for sure.
Get out there and lay the smack down on this beautiful animal that you love, which is hard to tell somebody, right? But
so you're saying I should just shut her out, just close the door?
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna consider that.
How does she wake you up? Also, what does she?
Well, she'll either meow or she'll come and like tap me.
Oh, just politely like, hey, hey, buddy,
taps on
like
me.
this.
Exactly.
Oh man.
But I jump out of bed every time.
Well,
like she's got me trained hard.
Yeah, it is always that though. It's always like I need food or water, even though there's plenty of food or water.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I say that. I say treat them like they would treat you. They would they would shut that door on us in a minute, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna consider that.
Yeah. Firm, fair, and consistent. Remember that?
Perfect. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, just like a warden, dude. Okay, so I think we solved that pretty handily. So let's get into the love life.
Okay. Well, love life is a little barren.
Okay.
But here's my problem.
Okay.
I have very specific criteria,
Good.
but I don't think it's too picky.
Okay.
But it's still hard to find.
Do you want to list it?
Sure. So the top 3 things: I want someone tall,
Okay. How tall?
at least taller than me,
How tall are you?
like 5'7", 5'8".
Oh God, that's not. I mean.
Right now, 6'2" is ideal. If I got to.
Oh, okay,
if I got to paint the picture,
Yeah,
6'2".
I'm gonna say this. We have a lot of eligible bachelors listen, so just pick your ideal guy.
Okay, so 6'2" is ideal.
Okay,
but
listen up,
but
boys.
at least taller, at least 5'11". I really can't. I can't be under the 5'11". I just
I
can't.
like your tone is just like at least 5'11". Be reasonable, please.
Right.
Come on.
So we want tall.
Okay,
and
we want tall.
We want funny
Funny. Okay.
and smart.
Okay.
Now, smart does not mean college degree.
Right.
Smart
Right.
just means like you have a little common sense. Maybe you can hold down a job,
A conversation.
a conversation.
Sure.
Even.
Yeah.
And then the last one that I find trickier since I moved to Texas.
Okay, this is 4, by the way.
Yes.
Just for future reference.
Right. Those are the top 3.
Okay.
But
all
then
right.
the 4th one I added when I moved to Texas
Mhm.
because it wasn't much of an issue in California
Okay.
is no smoking.
No smoking, cigarettes.
Cigarettes, yeah.
Or weed, probably.
I wouldn't care about that as much. I mean, I don't want someone who like needs it, like where they can't get through their
Yeah.
day. But the cigarette smoke, I just don't like the way it smells.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's It was it's tough. I'm like a year now, I think, since I quit.
Oh, really? Good
Yeah.
for you.
But it's tough. Quitting's tough, but it's also tough on the people that have to be around you all the time. You're smoking in your car. Ugh.
Right.
It's
Not
the
a fan.
worst.
Not a fan.
I think you're being pretty reasonable.
Right. That's reasonable.
I thought you were gonna come out here like, hey, listen, he has to make X amount of money. He has to drive I don't know.
Yeah. I don't care about that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
very independent. I take care of myself, so I don't need someone to like support me or anything.
Yeah.
But I do need someone that I care to see twice.
Nice.
And
Okay.
and that is a hard thing to find.
That's true. Okay, so I assume you're getting out there, you're doing the dating apps
Oh yeah.
big time.
Oh yeah. I've been doing that for a long time.
Do you have a favorite?
Probably Plenty of Fish.
Okay.
Just because I've had the most luck, if you will,
Oh, all right.
meeting people on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do the Bumble? Did you do that one?
I'm on the Bumble as well.
Okay. So Plenty of Fish, Bumble, Tinder. What's Okay Cupid? Did you do that one?
I think I tried that for a few minutes, but it was like hard to figure out or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but it is the only way now.
Is it?
You have to. Well, no, not Okay Cupid, but just apps. Like that's
oh, you
how
gotta be
you're.
on all of them. Well, I'm currently on 2.
Okay.
I got the Plenty of Fish and the Bumble right now.
Yeah, those that seem like 2 good ones. So do you get a lot of suitors?
I get a lot of messages.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
So they're what we would call shooting their shot. They're like, "Hey, what's up?"
God bless them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have like an age range that you like?
I'm pretty open on the age.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too picky on that.
Okay.
I think I used to care more that they were closer to my age, but now I don't care as much.
Okay, yeah. I think it's the 90s. We can do whatever we want, what What's the worst? Do you have like a bad line somebody came at you with?
You know, this doesn't even sound that bad, but I hate when people say nice to meet you
Oh,
when you have not really met me.
Yeah, that's tough.
Right. Sending a message saying nice to meet you is just weird.
Do they even do meet in quotations?
No, they just really say
yeah.
it like it's true.
What if they put the quotations? That'd be kind of...
Then that might be kind of funny.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I say that because I used to do that. That was one of my go-tos.
The quotations would help redeem it.
Yeah. So do you go on dates with these?
Oh, I have. I've been on more dates than I can count.
What's an ideal date?
Really, I really prefer something that's like short, like a real meet and greet style, because you don't want
For
to
the first one.
Yeah.
Sure.
To make sure that they are who they say they are, or at least who they look like.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because that's scary.
That's true. You never want to go like first date, like, hey, let's go on a cruise. Like, what? Yeah, that's so just like drinks, coffee.
Yeah. I've been to Starbucks a lot of times.
Oh, nice.
A whole bunch of times.
Never been on a coffee date.
Yeah.
Seems like, coffee's a thing also that makes you more anxious, makes you more wired.
Yeah. Well, I would get tea.
Well, you would get tea, but yeah, that's true. That's very true. I didn't mean to disrespect.
That's okay.
But it seems like that'd be the worst thing for a date is just to like, actually, you know what? I want to be more nervous.
Yeah. I don't really get nervous anymore, though. I've done it way too many times. And I have zero expectations going into it. So there's like no nerves whatsoever.
That's what's the worst? What's the worst Bumble or Plenty of Fish date that you've had?
Probably the worst. It's not even really the date that was bad, but how it ended was bad.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. So it's when I was still in California.
Okay.
And I went out with this guy who was a LA sheriff. Right.
Yikes.
And we met on a Monday at Starbucks.
Okay.
We talked for about an hour. He kind of like tried to kiss me at the end, which was a little weird after an hour.
Wow. Yeah.
But, live a little.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't magical, but it wasn't bad. So between our two schedules, the following Monday worked.
Okay.
So we met again. We went to the Yard House, had some appetizers, maybe an hour. Gives me a little kiss at the end. We leave.
Okay.
Next Monday rolls around. Supposed to meet. And I really wasn't feeling it.
Okay.
Right. And I actually kind of didn't feel well. So I said to him, I'm sorry. I'm not really feeling well.
Yeah.
And then I realized I was not disappointed whatsoever.
Okay.
Right. The way you should if you cared.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So then I'm like, you know what? Let's just, nice meet you, but let's move on.
Yeah. This could end here for me.
Right. So then he writes back. I don't know what kind of language we can use on this show.
Oh, go nuts.
But he writes back all capital letters. Like, you fucking lying bitch. You led me on.
Whoa.
He called me the C word.
Whoa.
Like C-U-N-T, right?
Oh, wow.
And I'm reading this, and I'm like, is he going to just say kidding? Like, who's this psychotic after 2 dates?
Oh.
He didn't say he was kidding.
And he was a sheriff.
Yes.
Holy moly.
Psycho. And
All
I did not lead him on. I did not promise anything, and I would admit it if I did.
Oh, my God.
But I did nothing other than say, see you next week. And we maybe had like 1 or 2 texts throughout the week.
Right.
Like, how's it going, right? It was not. Right. It wasn't like, here's my naked picture. Let's.
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's
psychotic.
Not like he was acting like you met his parents and you guys had a life together, and you told him that you had cancer when you didn't. That's the level this guy took it to.
Yeah. So that was probably the worst as far as someone just being really psychotic for no good reason.
Oh my! Sometimes it's good to have a reminder that women actually have to be. Men are dangerous sometimes. I never think about that. There's always that element of murder that must be considered.
Right.
Right?
Which could be exciting.
Yeah, sure. If you're into it. Yeah. Yeah, but that's...
Nothing that exciting ever happened.
So are you just not finding the right guys, or...
I haven't found anyone I want to keep.
How hard are you... How often are you on the app?
These days, probably like every couple days I'll look.
Okay.
I don't have the notification set because I can't be like having the phone buzzing at me all the time. So every few days I'll remember.
Oh, wow. Very popular.
Ooh,
Can't just have my phone blowing up with all these guys shooting shots. Come on.
When you got this ponytail going on, really, lines the men up around the corner. So I'll probably look every couple days, and there's messages, and I look through them.
Yeah,
And I flipped through the Bumble because you have to match with people on that one.
Yeah.
So, you know, like you do the swipe right, and then if you both connect, then the women on that one actually have to,
yeah.
message first.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Yeah.
When I was out there on the dude, it's I don't know how to do it now other than the apps.
Yeah.
Is there a better app out there? Is there another one you haven't tried?
I probably have tried them all over the years. And the thing is, you see the same people on them.
Oh, that's discouraging, right?
Yeah, like way back when I was on Plenty of Fish, which is free. And then I joined Match.com and I actually paid money for it.
Yeah.
And it was seriously the exact same people.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, so I canceled that shit.
That's tough. Yeah. Seems like we should create a dating app that's just called the regular ones. And it's just for non-Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Reasonable people.
Because there's all those specialized ones. You got the Christian Mingles. That's not
Oh,
for me.
yeah. That's the thing, too, is that, if that was your thing, you could just go to church and, it'd be over with. You could have a nice life, a nice boring life, right?
Yeah, that's not for me.
What about the library? you ever go? You said you like the library. You ever try that?
Did I say I like the library?
I thought you said it earlier. You said you
No,
call
I said
yourself
I
an-
look like a librarian.
Oh, well, that's a lot of guys are into that.
They are. People do like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they got like the sexy librarian teacher fantasy going.
huge. I don't know if you've ever seen what I'm calling an adult entertainment site, but it's like the number one demographic.
Speaking of which, people talk about the OnlyFans.
Yeah,
So I Googled that the other day because
Oh,
I wasn't
yeah.
1,000% sure what it was.
yeah.
And what popped up was way more than I bargained for.
Oh, really? You got
Oh, yeah.
You got
It
some
was-
flesh, did you?
I did, but it wasn't really like sexy flesh. It was like a lot of something that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, they really will let anybody have one.
That I learned.
There's no
That I learned.
vetting. Like when I signed up for mine, it was like no.
I was actually chatting with a friend about that the other day after I told her about my experience, and she's like, "You should start one." And I was like, "Me? What would I do?" And she's like, "You can do anything because people like all kinds of weird shit, right?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "You like the woods? You could just walk in your bare feet in the woods, and people would pay for that."
$1,000 pictures.
You think?
I don't know. People are weird. Like I'm so thankful that I'm not into anything like weird. And I've tried to get into just nothing crazy, but like looked at a pair of feet like maybe I could get into this, and it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I hear you.
I wish I was though. That'd be fun. Having like a fetish or something. I'd love that.
I think anytime someone leads with their fetish, it's creepy. I
Oh.
think if you get to know them,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
and you find out, not so bad.
Yeah.
But when
yeah.
someone texts you and they're like, "Can I see a picture of your feet?" Weird.
Oh, of course.
If
Yeah.
you're hanging out and they're like, "Hey, put your feet on my lap," you're like, "Oh, you can massage them, right? There's no harm in that."
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, he's like taking professional video.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, hold him right there. That's perfect. Creepy fucking guy.
Right. Got to ease into that.
Yeah. So I say, what about after shows? You get the guys coming up to you after shows. You get that?
Sometimes, although anytime anyone says anything to me in real life, I always just think they're kidding, or I don't take it seriously.
Right.
So I'm terrible at that.
Right. Well, I feel you on that too. Yeah.
Right. Because they're like, "Oh, that was really funny." I was like, "Oh, really? Thanks." And I just run off. Oh, I did
yeah.
though have my first Instagram stalker from a show.
Whoa.
I was kind of excited about it.
Oh God.
So get a load of this if I can tell you this story. This just happened 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hot off the press.
Okay. Nice.
So the other day I get an Instagram follower. So I look, and the person is only following one.
And it's you?
Me, right?
What?
They created an account to follow me.
Whoa.
So that's pretty flattering.
Yes. Yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh, right? Now they don't have a profile picture though, right? They just have some kind of weird name.
Yeah.
So then I give it a couple days, and then you know how you can get the request messages when someone's not when you're not following somebody and they can try to message you on Instagram.
Right.
I realized I had one, so I clicked on it,
Oh no.
and it was from him. So he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" So then you immediately think it's someone from India or whatever, right? And you're like, this is weird.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't write back because that's
Yeah.
my MO. I'm a total ghoster. I don't ignore people. It's awful.
Yeah.
But then I tell a friend about it, and he's like, "Oh my God, you have to write back." So a few days later, I write back, and I was like, "Oh, who is this?" He's like, "Oh, my name's so-and-so. I met you at one of your shows. I thought you were really funny." I was like, oh my God, I have like a fan stalker, right? I was so
Right.
excited. So then I'm like, well, let me see your picture because your name's not ringing a bell.
Right.
Because I don't remember anyone's name. So then he sends me his photo, right? So I got the picture. I was like, oh, interesting.
Interesting.
So
You
to
never
me,
want that as a review of your photo.
To me, he looks a little depressed. So I'm kind of like, why do you lead with this sort of pouty lip depressed photo?
Wait, do you have it on your phone? Can I see it? I won't put it on the site or anything.
I'll have to look and see. If I
Okay,
still have
all
it.
right.
So then I show my two friends at work,
Yeah.
and they're both like, oh, no, he's cute. Oh, he's good looking. Like, they're all into him.
Okay.
So then I show another friend who says he looks high.
Okay.
So maybe my interpretation of depression was really being high.
yeah.
So I wouldn't say he's ugly. I'm just saying he wasn't leading with the best photo.
Sure.
So then he just kind of messages me, and I knew I wasn't feeling it, right?
Right.
So then I pull the old, oh, well, if you're ever, he's like, oh, can we talk? No, we're not going to talk.
No, absolutely
So then I
not.
try to be polite, and I'm like, oh, if you're ever at a show, say hi.
Okay, fair.
That's my exit strategy.
Very nice. Yep.
We can't talk, he says. No love,
Whoa.
question mark.
Wow.
I was like, oh, my God. So then I pulled a classic me, and then I just didn't write back.
Of course. Yeah.
And then he unfollowed me.
Oh, which means he's now following nobody.
Right? He showed me.
Jeez, what a. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but he's a real "where's my hug at" type of guy.
Yes.
You know, that kind of, yeah.
You know what that reminds me of that I've had happen to me countless times over the years?
What?
Is like, say someone likes me
Yeah.
and I don't like them back,
Uh-huh.
and they'll say, but I like you. Like they really think because they like me that means I have to like them back.
Yeah.
Now, I remember the first time that happened to me, I thought it was like a vocabulary issue, like they were saying the wrong words.
yeah,
Right? Like this
yeah.
isn't what you really mean.
Yeah, like they weren't being clear.
Right? But
Yeah.
then it's happened multiple times.
Jeez.
And I'm like, you do realize that's not the way it works.
yeah, it's a two-way street.
Because dating would be a lot easier if you could just pluck whoever you wanted out of the crowd and be like, I like you, you have to like me back.
That's like real nice guys.
Mm-hmm.
Guys that call themselves nice guys. It's never good, right?
No.
Damn, dude. That's tough. I don't really have any. I'm trying to think of. I would say after shows.
Yes.
I know we're during a quarantine and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would challenge yourself to be more open and not, run away, because there's no time that you're cooler than when you just got off stage, right?
Probably.
That's the coolest you'll ever be. That's how I got Megan, even though I bombed at a show, and then I don't know why, I just talked to her afterwards anyway.
Now, did you approach her or she
Yeah.
approached you? You approached her.
Yeah. Shot my shot, even though I bombed.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of nerve.
Yeah.
That's
it was
impressive.
ridiculous. When you think. But I think my opening line was, hey, did you see my set? And she said yes. And I was like, ooh, I wish you didn't.
Oh, that's good.
And I got,
that's cute.
not bad, right?
Yeah, that's good.
But I would say that's a place where you're going to meet people who are kind of, at least they're people that are into comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of your big four right away,
Yeah,
right?
I could see that.
Smoking is becoming less of a problem. So I think that's kind of dwindling, right?
Okay.
The tall thing, which I don't even, they just need to be taller than you, right? Like 5'10", 5'11" is fine.
With
You're
the
gonna
right
be-
personality, I could settle for that.
Yeah, you got to be pretty funny.
It's super funny.
Yeah, I would say that's probably a good place to meet like-minded, Obviously keep plugging away on the I would say more Bumble. I don't know about Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, I try the Bumble too.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just kind of hard to ever get off that one though. Like as far as like meeting someone,
Yeah.
like people really want to do the pen pal ship,
Oh, no.
and that's the worst.
As Marshawn Lynch would say, about that action, boss. I want to get out there and let's mix it up. Let's go meet.
Right. Well, it's just really weird, like giving too much information about yourself, and then you meet them and you don't like them.
Oh,
and then you're kind
yeah.
of like left exposed, and it's strange.
It's the murder thing.
Yeah.
It always comes back to the murder thing. Oh, man. All right, well, boys, if you're listening out there and you're an eligible bachelor, send your photos to me first.
Oh, are you gonna screen them for me?
I'm going to screen them for you.
Okay. Thank you. I
Also,
appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Also, do this. Take a selfie. Be inside of a 7-Eleven next to the height measurement thing. I want to see it.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's number one. Also, send me a text to some of your tweets. Let's see if you're funny enough.
Oh, wow. Wow, you're really helping me out.
Yeah, well, I want this to happen.
I'm getting more than I bargained for here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're like a matchmaker.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like Hitch, but if Hitch was just Kevin James.
If you find me someone, I will give you like a lifetime supply of Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Whoa! Well, I don't think I need that. I'm trying to get up. Well, okay.
Need?
Oh, yeah. I'll go for it. And tea. Give me on some tea.
Oh, do you want? I'll happily give you some tea.
Okay, great.
Have you ever tried the Lipton cold brew?
No.
Might change your world.
Okay.
I will give you some. Not kidding.
All right. I'm down for it. But yeah, I don't know. Just I would say the shows thing is probably.
You think?
Yeah.
Now, do I go up to somebody? Do I wait till they approach me? What do I do?
Can do.
But there hardly seems to be anyone single there. They're always like with their girlfriend or something.
Oh, okay. That's
Right.
interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I look around.
You notice?
I do. I mean, there's usually only 10 people there, right? It's not,
Well, that's true. We're not successful. That's
it's
true.
not a full house.
But do you ever approach? Do you ever like?
I don't know if I have really. Probably not.
Yeah, I get that. You know.
Yeah.
Why don't we do this? Let's workshop some opening lines for you.
Oh, that I say?
Yeah. So you see a guy. You just got off stage,
Okay.
right? You just killed. Do a little bit of callback to Goodwill Hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Go out to, hey, do you like those apples?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see what I'm doing? No, maybe I'm being too aggressive. Did you see what I do up there? Huh? You think you're funnier than me? You think you're better than me, dude? Okay, that's not a good one.
I'm not sure. Does a man want the aggressive woman like that right off the bat?
I don't know. I don't even know what guys like.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? It's opening lines are so garbage. Just be like, hey, what's up?
You know, fun fact, though? You know how there's like those cheesy pickup lines?
Yeah.
I would love it if somebody used one on me.
Really?
I totally would.
Oh, well, here you go, boys. That's the cheat code right here.
Right? Because no one does. People joke about it, but
Yeah.
no one actually comes up to you and says something like that.
Yeah.
But I would think that was funny because it's so dumb.
Yeah, okay. That's like a dad joke.
Yeah, you know, like one of those, like, oh, your leg's sore, you've been running through my mind. You know, I don't know, like those kinds of things.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe specifically that one.
Maybe I've had that on my
Yeah.
my list. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, those are always weird. Those are always like damn, baby, you like, ugh, I could never be a guy like that.
Right. But I mean, they wouldn't have to be like not serious about it, but more like just saying it.
Yeah, like, isn't this ridiculous what I'm saying right now?
Right.
Yeah.
And that would be kind of charming.
All right. Well, I think certainly one of the ways that we're going to achieve success here is sorry, is by what you said here.
Mm-hmm.
Boys, you're out there listening.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't know why, but I've said it before. A lot of people listen to the show from Minnesota.
Do they?
Would you be opposed to that? Boys from Minnesota.
No, but they'd have to move here because Minnesota's cold.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Yeah. I've actually been to Minnesota. Super cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I can't let you talk bad about my Minnesotians now.
Are you from Minnesota?
No, but they just listen to the pod. I don't know. Minnesota, sponsor the pod.
They're welcome to move here.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Okay. That You will not kick them out of
Oh,
the country.
absolutely not.
Or the state. It's the state, right? Is that how? Okay.
I think Texas thinks it's a country, from what
yeah.
I've gathered. But
Yeah,
but I think
all the
it's-
time.
I think it's technically a state.
Yeah. Well, you got about as much advice as anybody ever gets on this show.
Oh, I appreciate
Just
that.
not really a lot. So it should be just, hey, good luck. You'll have to figure it out.
Perfect.
But also what we have as a part of the show, we have a voicemail number that people can call up. There's really no rules about what they say, what they want to do. I've been told that this was somebody who was he's speaking a lot of truth.
Oh.
So let's see what we think about this gentleman. Ready?
And I'll tell you right now, for the flat earthers that are out there, that know what we live on, that understand this, that have grown up, and that are the smartest people in the world, that figured this out on their own without anybody telling them it, just using their perspective.
Wow.
And figuring out what we live on. You can't go out. I can't anymore at this point. I mean, it's gotten so bad. What the fuck is this one's wearing? I mean, it's almost like this. She looks like she's wearing a snorkel suit. I mean, really, these fucking trained rats. I can't believe it.
Wow.
There's no
Nice.
chance of waking these people up. None whatsoever. I can't believe what a stronghold the media has on people. It's fucking remarkable. Fucking remarkable, okay? That people would fall for this shit.
Yeah.
When they don't know anything about viruses, they don't know how they travel in the air, they don't know anything. And they fall for this shit. And they're sitting there with their face masks on and their fucking gloves, and they're so trained. It's unfucking believable.
Wow. All right.
He had a lot of words.
He had a lot of words, and I will say this, almost a truth overload.
That was a lot. I think the snorkel was kind of an interesting image.
The snork, yeah, he's very upset about people, which, you know, was kind of a double dip of realness, where he's pointing out that we live on a flat world.
We do.
Which we all know. Welcome to the Flat Earth #1 podcast.
Perfect.
And then also that this virus isn't real.
No.
Both of those things he was very passionate about.
And no one knows how viruses travel either.
Through the air, especially.
Oh, yeah. Crazy talk. Sanity.
Oh, those are the best people. Do you remember when they were doing this? They were saying it was from 5G.
Oh, yeah. I heard a little bit about that, actually.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
I don't know. Do you believe in any conspiracy theories?
I like the idea of conspiracy theories.
Me too. Okay.
I don't know if I have like a real strong belief system about anyone in particular.
Yeah.
I do love the idea of aliens being real.
Yeah.
I've never actually like had the pleasure of seeing one in real life.
Okay, yeah.
Right, but that would be cool.
Yeah.
Not against it.
Okay.
I find it hard to believe there's not aliens though, right?
That's true, yeah. Once you understand... One time I tried to understand how big the universe was, and I couldn't sleep for 3 days.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I think there's just been too much talk about aliens over the years for there not to be some kind of alien out there.
Do you think they're cool?
I do.
You do? Do you think, do you think aliens are funny at all?
I do.
You do?
I think they laugh at us. That's probably
nice.
why they don't come here, because they're like, no thanks, right? They don't want to deal with that.
Oh, nice.
They probably watch us like Truman Show style.
Oh, man.
They probably actually sprinkled a little COVID-19 on us.
Oh,
just to
yeah.
see what would happen.
As a bit. They're like, that's getting too boring. Here, take some of this, fellas.
And they're like, look, these people wear snorkel gear in the middle of the street.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's take a certain group of these people and make them believe the world is flat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
How about you? Do you have any?
No, I wish I'm like you. I kind of, all the big ones I kind of like, really like the, I don't know, like corruption on some level.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I wish I was like a full-fledged, like all the way, you know, like birds aren't real type of people. I wish I was like that. It seems like it's a lot of fun.
It could be.
It's never boring, I'll tell you that.
No, not for a minute.
I have a theory, though. We can do this is like all those conspiracy theory people, you can always just let them know and just be like, you know, there's only like 5 million people on the planet. And then they'll go like, what? I don't know. And then you go like this, name 5 million people. You can't do it.
That's a solid test right there.
There you go. All right, let's do this. Let's get you some plugs.
Oh.
You ready for this?
Sure, let's do it.
I'm out here talking loud in the city. I'm out in the city and they could hear me. Look at this.
Where can people hear you talking loud in the city? Social media.
Well, I'm on the Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. Smart.
At Tammie Bernal.
You want to spell it?
TammieBernal.
Nice.
And I actually recently started a podcast.
Oh, yeah. Plug the pod.
By recently, I mean I have one episode under my belt.
Hey, that is recently. You're not lying.
Yes. And I'm prepared to sweep the nation with this podcast.
Oh, nation, you're on notice.
Yes.
Get ready.
I'm pretty sure my 10-minute podcast of Nobody Asked Me.
I love the premise.
Right?
Yeah.
Is really gonna take hold.
I love how you're kind of the only one that's acknowledging the truth in all of this, which is nobody asked us to do these podcasts.
No. Now, what's ironic about it all is it wasn't that long ago that I thought it was like really like pretentious to have a podcast. I'm like, who are these people that are just like, I think somebody wants to listen to me. Right? These friends get together, they all laugh at each other's jokes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But inside of me is this like need to be creative. And I think the comedy shutdown and not being able to get out there kind of like sparked something in me.
Sure.
And I'm like, well, this is just what I have to do.
Nice.
If I can't go anywhere and listen to people and talk to people about nothing, I'm just going to do it in the comfort of my own home.
That's nice.
So hence my podcast was born.
That's great. Also, I love the 10-minute podcast. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. I like it.
Well, that was real intentional because for the most part, it's really hard to listen to someone's 60-minute podcast.
Yeah,
now, no offense, true. I actually like yours.
Oh, really?
I've actually listened to some of yours.
Whoa, thank you.
In its entirety.
Whoa.
But it's really hard to find one like that.
Yeah, oh, thank you. That's
so
very
then
nice.
I figured if it's only 10 minutes, who can't spare 10 minutes?
Yeah.
So I'm giving it a try.
Nice. Well, congrats. And what's the name of it again, just to be clear?
Nobody asked me.
Nobody asked me.
Nobody asked me to start that podcast, but I did it anyway.
Congrats. Oh, that's great. Tammie, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right, guys. You guys be good out there, all right? Bye.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salads and scrambled eggs. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Now let me see if I understand the problem I think you said.